Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joy and I'm here to help you on your awakening journey. I call on the Holy Spirit with the highest intentions to place the highest level of protection around you, my channel, and myself. I am always divinely guided and protected in all ways. Please set aside ego and open my channel to receive high vibrational messages forever for whoever needs to hear it at any given time. Amen. And I'm hopping on because I was being pulled by Spirit for at least the past 3 days to get back on my channel, open myself for messages and whatever Spirit wants to pull through. I was guided to just straight channel information from Spirit, and that's what I'm allowing myself to do. I don't really know what's going to come through. I haven't done any videos in a while. I've been going through a lot. I've been leveling up. I've been dealing with things. I've been dealing with life-altering circumstances, and it's been difficult, and I don't think that I'm the only person that's going through, like, I guess you can call it like leveling up, you know. It's just ascending. We are going from lower vibrational states to higher vibrational states, and in order to do that, we have to clear our vessel of leftover emotions and circumstances that get stuck in our body's energy. And so that's kind of what I've been doing and what I've been focusing on. So let me just see what needs to come through. Right now we're being asked to truly trust the universe. And this is going excuse me, to be in a constant state of surrender. It's going to take you practice. Universe, Spirit, God is asking us to be in a constant state of surrender. And I mean, it's actually a good place to be, because that's the best place to be to manifest things in your life. You kind of just throw it out there into the universe and follow it up with some action, but just be in a constant state of surrender. And in no way am I telling you that it's easy, that it's a piece of cake, that you can just enter into this flow and surrender like falling asleep. It's not. Okay, it takes work, it takes patience, it takes vulnerability, it takes transparency, it takes honesty. You know, you have to be, I hate to say have to, you don't necessarily have to do anything, I say. First of all, everything on this channel is a mere suggestion, and what's coming through right now from Spirit is to be in a constant state of flow, a constant state of surrender. You got to deal with what's in front of you, though. You can't stuff feelings. You can't stuff emotions. You can't deny what's in front of you. You can't deny the physical. You have to, gosh, I hate saying have to. Find other words, Spirit, because I don't want to say I have to. Getting into a flow state, it's you got to deal with the things that are in front of you. You got to feel your feelings. Get to a point where it is what it is. It is about radical acceptance. You know, the circumstances are the circumstances, and that's just how it is. If you can do something about it, do it. If you can't, then you only have 24 hours. You only have today. We only have this moment. The only thing you need to worry about is this moment. Yes, plan for the future, and then surrender it to universe. That's what I've been working on. Okay? That's what I've been working on, because I also have to deal with me. Like, you have to deal with yourself. This isn't about the things that are outside of you. Everything that's outside of you is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. Everything external is a reflection of what's going on inside of you internally, usually emotionally, because our emotions drive us. Our emotions drive our actions. You know, I don't even know if any of this is making sense. I'm channeling this from my higher self at the moment. So this is what higher self wanted me to portray and spread the message. This is what spirit wanted me to say to you. So if you're listening to this, there is no mistakes, there's no coincidences, there's no accidents. You're meant to hear this message when you hear it. When you see this message come up on your feed, you're meant to see it. You're meant to hear the message. Spirit will come to you, but if you're not open to listen, then, I mean, you gotta listen. You gotta be open. You got to practice being open and practicing being open, like an open heart, open to receive. You know, I got to be honest with you. It has been one of the hardest things that I've had to deal with, is being open and then having pain come at me. You know, it's like, it's not that I'm hoping for the pain, but I am accepting of the pain. The pain is there. The pain is showing me something. The pain is showing you something. What is the pain showing you? The pain is showing you need to probably go in a different direction. Usually, if you have pain, you're experiencing discomfort, you're experiencing hurt, and you're not happy. Tap into that energy. Don't run from it. Tap into it. Look at it. Sit with it. Why am I feeling that way? Why am I feeling sad? Why am I depressed? What's going on in my external life that needs to be changed? Because if you're listening to this, you need to understand that you might have been tolerating things that you don't need to tolerate. You may be tolerating abuse that you don't even know is abuse, my friend. I didn't even know some of the things I was experiencing was abuse. So how could I honestly portray that to my followers, my people, my tribe, you guys, my channel, my listeners? I wasn't 100% open. I wasn't 100% being honest with myself. You know, it's only in the past 9 months that I've really been able to work on myself without any outside influences, only following my inner guidance, only following my intuition. That's how I ended up getting into the flow state, because I was listening to my guides and my intuition about everything, everything I eat, what I wear, where I go, how I drive, what direction I go in. You know, don't be on autopilot. Allow spirit to guide you. Sorry, I don't have my phone muted, but hang on, actually, let me just turn on Do Not Disturb. Okay. So, if you stumbled across this message, welcome. And spirit is not playing anymore. Spirit is showing up in your life. Spirit has been showing you things. Spirit has been literally showing you things that may be uncomfortable, things that you're tolerating. Did you know that we're not supposed to tolerate anything? Yeah. I'm a life coach, so if you have questions and you need assistance or you need guidance, please feel free to reach out. Even if you are poor and you don't have means, please reach out, and I'm more than happy to help. Point you in the right direction. If you would like to spend time with me, I'm more than willing to help you and work with you. This is a time for action. We're being called to action now. We've been in the planning mode. We've been in hermit mode. We've been in isolation. We've been going through initiation. We've been going through a lot of things in our lives, but now is the time we're being called to action. Spirit is not playing anymore. This is why I'm recording this message right now, because Spirit is done playing with me. Spirit will drag you through the dirt. Spirit will allow circumstances to get awful for you. Why? Because we don't change when we're happy. We change when we're uncomfortable. We change when something is painful. We need to look at what is painful and why is it painful? What is going on with it? Is it something from our past that we need to feel and deal with so we can let it go? What can we change in our circumstances that would make us happy? We're meant to live in our highest excitement. So when we're sitting down, let's just say, I don't know why I'm getting starting at the drawing board or something, however that phrase goes. Back to the drawing board. There you go. So when you go back to the drawing board, which is what we all need to do, is what I'm getting. You know, we need to pay attention to the things that are being brought to our mind. What is Spirit bringing to our mind to deal with? What is on our heart to deal with? Are we still in pain? Are we not listening to Spirit? Because Spirit is going to get louder and louder and louder. Spirit is going to pop up in places you would not expect. Spirit is trying to get your attention. I was getting in Elaine, Irene, Eileen. Maybe those initials are significant. Butterflies, feathers. You might be seeing crows or ravens, or any bird for that matter, because Spirit and universe will come through anything. Anything. Music, words, TV, doesn't matter. Spirit can come through and speak to you anywhere, from anything, because everything is God. You know, even the bad stuff is God, because generally the bad stuff happens because God's trying to get our attention. No other reason. It's not really God's will for you to hurt. I'm going to repeat that. It is not God's will for you to hurt. It is not God's will for you to be in pain. It is not God's will for you to suffer. What God does is allow circumstances to happen so you can so you can wake up, so you can pay attention to God, so you can pay attention to the signs Spirit has been throwing at you, and you're ignoring, or you're stuffing it, or you just don't see it. You don't see it. Circumstances happen because we need to see something, not because God is punishing you, not because we're being punished, not because it's God's will for us to hurt. Because we are all extensions of God. Therefore, we hurt, God hurts. If we hurt, God hurts. I don't think people don't understand that. We're so connected to Source that when we're in pain, Source hurts. God hurts. The universe feels our pain. Okay? We're not alone. We've never been alone. We always have guides around us. We always have Spirit. Spirit is talking to you and you don't even pay attention. And so that's why circumstances happen. I'm not talking about abuse or any of that. I mean, I'm not going into that because no, of course not. We're not here to tolerate or accept abuse in any way. In fact, if you are, please reach out and get help. But those things come up so that because we're here to learn stuff, you know, I was in a couple abusive relationships. In fact, I've never been in a healthy relationship. I found out. I have never been in a healthy relationship. You know, because of circumstances in my life, I was on autopilot. I was running from my pain. I wasn't dealing with my stuff. I didn't want to look at myself and my own shortcomings and things that I needed to change. So what happens to you? It all catches up. It all catches up. Eventually it catches up to you. You can't outrun God. So if you're listening to this message, you're meant to. You are meant to just sit. Feel. You know, God made you to feel. If God didn't want you to feel anything, He would have made you a robot or an AI. right? You're here to feel, and we need to feel to heal. Feel to heal. So if you're in pain, if you're angry, if things are not going right, what is it that you need to see? What is it that you need to learn from the circumstance? What is it that you need to learn from that? Yeah, from that circumstance. Confirmation, I'm burping. That means confirmation. That means I'm clearing energy. I get that a lot. Because we're also here on a mission, right? We're here with the purpose. And 9 times out of 10, that purpose is to learn lessons. Because we're not only learning lessons, we're also the teacher. We're both the student and the teacher at any given time. That was a good one. And I trust the universe completely. Like, I'm being drawn to share this message. I don't even know where it's going. I don't even know where it's headed. I just know that I was drawn to hit record. Excuse me. And that's what I did. And sometimes that's what you need to do. You need to tell everyone, go away, leave me alone. I need to basically listen to spirit. I need to be alone so I can listen to spirit. I need to be alone so I can listen to my body. What is your body telling you? Pain and suffering is not normal. In fact, it's not even required if you're paying attention, because spirit will, like I said, spirit's going to let circumstances happen until you get a clue. Till you get a clue and you learn whatever it is you need to learn. Trust. Right now we're being asked to trust. Trust the universe. Trust not knowing what's coming at you. I keep getting butterflies, like dragonflies, hummingbird. Might be significant. Hearts. Light language. I'm getting runes, but I don't really know what the runes mean. So I'm sorry, I'll have to learn that. What the different symbols mean. So runes might be significant. Unicorns, rainbows. God's trying to speak to you. Yes, God can talk to you directly. God doesn't need a middleman. You don't need a middleman. You can talk to God directly. You don't need anybody else. You just need to be able to listen. You need to be open to listen, because God can answer you directly. You don't need anything. You don't need anything special. You don't need to do anything special. You don't need to do a jig. You don't need to do anything. God can talk to you directly. Are you listening, though? Are you listening? Spirit has a lot to say at any given time. Here we are going into March. It's daylight savings here tonight. And we're going into spring. And I'm getting very strongly and firmly that we're being called into action. So are you listening? Listen. Listen to what Spirit is saying. If you need help with guidance, please reach out. I'm more than happy to help. My contact information is in the description box. I will never reach out to you. I'm also on Facebook under Joy Campbell. I do have a Proton account. For a Proton membership, it's $7.77. It's in the description box below. I'm going to be putting a whole bunch of different things on there for you guys. But mostly, I just want you to feel supported. You're so important. You don't even know how important you are. You matter. Your presence on this planet matters. Your light is needed right now. And we're being called into action. Warriors. Renegades. The people that don't fit in. That's my tribe. We're the rebels. We're the ones that didn't want to fit in. We're the ones that We didn't want to go along with what was going along. You know, that's us following our own intuition and our own spirit. And we're like that for a reason. We're not bad. We're not bad at all. There is no bad. Just like, what is it, Fred Claus, that movie. No bullshit. Children are not bad. They're hurt. Mean people are hurt the most. And the final step is compassion and empathy. The final step is empathy and compassion. And that's how you can tell. That's how you can tell who your people are, by their empathy and compassion. And I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. If it resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Put a heart down below. And please reach out if you need help. And I'll see you in the next reading.